I want to talk to you about your boy, man, the machine, Brian Cage. Now, we've all been wondering, where the hell is Brian Cage? We felt like this guy, man, he's got it all. I mean, he's a big ass guy, man, super heavyweight that can move and do things that a luchador can do to a degree. It's rumored, man, his contract will be up very, very soon. He and Joey Janela and a few other people, Leo Rush, there's contracts coming up, but I'm really going to focus on Brian Cage right here. Dude, do you feel like Tony Khan, man, he missed the ball with a guy like Brian Cage? And also, do you think people would give this situation a lot more grief had this been Brian Cage and Vince McMahon, but they're kind of letting it ride because of Tony Khan? Because we get on Vince's ass about the way he handles people. But I really feel like, man, with Tony Khan, this is really, truly a missed opportunity.
I do too. I do too. Because you there's no reason why you couldn't why the him leaving FTW storyline took forever to get to the point that it got to finally. Like, and then I'm sorry, man. How does he lose the start twice? I like, dude, like,
Yeah.
how do you lose twice, dude? Like, I like he should not, like, no, man. You could have had a good match with Ricky Starks, but Brian Cage should have won, and he should have won, looked dominant, leaving out. And then you could have had him. I'm sorry. I like Sammy Guevara. I love that he beat Miro. But what was I speaking? What was I putting out there? I was putting Brian Cage versus Miro for that TNT
Yeah.
championship. I'm like, man, if you wanna put out there that you got guys that can go out there for that heavyweight championship, why not? Brian Cage is somebody people know, they like him. Miro was doing what he was doing and he was hot. Why not? And you had a paper. It was like, why not do that? I wanted to see Brian Cage versus Miro. Like, yo, let's do it because that'll be the perfect person. Miro can, he's requesting for that challenge. Where is that challenge? Who dares? And here comes Brian Cage. Like, ooh, you dare? All right, okay, I got
Yeah.
to. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I got to
You a big
readjust
bad
here.
motherfucker.
Right, all right, okay, yeah, all right, cool. And you got a championship that highlights these kind of guys and what their
Yeah.
abilities and what they can actually do. I'm not saying they would have put on a 5-star match, but man, they could have worked with something. Give them 20 good minutes. I think they could have did something. It definitely would have been brutal, but it would have been shocking and surprising because they would have did things you wouldn't have thought they should be doing, and I think it could have worked. But I overall for Brian Cage, I feel like yeah, Tony Khan definitely dropped the ball because wherever he gets to be able to go and be able to really shine and do him, yeah, he's gonna he's gonna let it be known. And yeah, that's one. Joey Janela, man, be honest, man, dude's been kind of getting himself in trouble. So if he don't get resigned, I kind of understand why. But Leo Rush, be honest, dude, didn't it's cool to see him, cool to see Rush, but if he don't resign back, it's no sweat off me, man. He'll go somewhere else. They'll sign him. He'll do his thing. I don't doubt he won't go somewhere else. It's just not a big thing if he don't sign. But Brian Cage, um, yeah, man, yeah. Because we was talking it for a minute. I was putting it out
Yeah.
there. It looked like it was may happen that way, but it went the way it did.